Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, P Funk, thinking right out here in my lab where I do what I do for you. I feel a little bump coming on there, so I can get through this one, I guess. But it's all good. Let's go. Wrightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily. It will help and get you and guide you to what? Obtaining your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I ask the question, do you know you? Booyah. Yeah, you will when I get through, because that's what I do. And it's rhetorical, but if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. And I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. You know the deal. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and two, might not be true. This is called constructive criticism. I'm going to try to weave it into, a little lesson here. But we got some issues. Let's address them. Right thinkers, let's talk about how to deal with other people's flaws, aka character flaws, when you see it with your third eye vision. Remember, I see what you ain't looking at. And a lot of us don't look at ourselves. It's hard to see yourself if you're not even looking at yourself, so you can't know yourself. My goal is to get you to do just that. Bam, let's go. I got understanding that you need to have for yourself. If I see with my third eye vision your character flaws, it ain't that hard. No, most of us wear our ignorance on our sleeves, and our flaws is close behind. Watch this. So, if I see your character flaw, and yes, I do, I'm just trying to be respectful and mindful, but it's not my job. It's up to you to see your character flaws. And so then what? You can change them. You can work on them. If I tell you about them, you're going to be insulted. You're going to not, and won't be taken right. So I'm not here to enhance or tell you about your character flaws. I'm here to you to take a look at yourself so you can see your character flaws. Did that make sense? So let's go. So I hear rag on nobody talk about nobody. Oh, you talking about me? If you fit the bill, Cinderella, yep, sure am. I will never not tell you who I'm talking about. I don't care. If it's about you, I don't care. Trust me. If you don't see your own flaws, okay, you don't have third eye vision and you don't know yourself, okay? And what? You nowhere near perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. In God's eye, perfection is you what? Living right. Man's eye, you can never satisfy him. God don't ask much of you. That's why you can be perfect in his sight and spirituality. See, different understanding, different concepts. If your concept is wrong and if you think that's good, you're going to act on the wrong concept. I can't account for that. I'm trying to get you to have the right concept so what you do will be right. And here, respect that. That's what I'm talking about. I won't and I don't point out your flaws to you. That never ends up well, okay, for me. So I don't need to do that. Why? It don't benefit me one bit. To tell you about, no. But I try to explain to anybody when you know how somebody is. And you can still love them for who they are. That's up to you. But if you love them and don't know higher, what do you love about them? Okay? So understand that. Your character flaw is personal. Again, character, that's you. Somebody else will always see your flaws. Again, in our human eyes, we ain't perfect, so everybody will see your shortcomings. That's cool. We all have them. But when you work on them, that's when it works benefit to you. Why? Because you take care of it. Somebody tell you about it, I might lose friendship. Okay? Been there, done that too. Again, all these are just life lessons. Again, I'll give you life lessons. I saw my own flaws through my man. And man, oh man, I cut all that nonsense out. All of it. None of that. Another story, another lesson. But yeah, if you know that you might not want to do that. But when you can see your own self, your flaws, and I saw my flaws about 20 years ago. No, I got 40 in this thing now. About 40 years ago, okay? And I would what? I worked on them. Or you took me for it, took you. I don't give a damn how long it took. Some people don't get it at all. So however long it took me to get there, good guy finished last. I don't know what race you're in, but the race of life, if I get self-knowledge, I'm winning. I'm on the upside. Because all those who live, no matter how long you live, ignorant, you're going to come back again. My goal is to not come back, break the cycle of what? Ignorance of oneself. Know yourself and break the cycle of reincarnation for yourself. Other than that, you'll be back. Your mind, your conscious won't, but the spirit, well, moving on, all conceptually. But I've been working on that for the last few years. So now with right thinking philosophy, I've had corrected my character flaws. As far as I'm concerned, I don't give a damn what you think. Not to be but I'm satisfied with myself. I feel good about myself. Like Jay, I feel good. So in order to feel good, you had to be doing good. You had to be getting good results. You had to be having everything, and it becomes what? Gooderer. My new word. Well, usually when good things happen, you're looking for the bad to come behind it. Man, I've been good. I've been rocking and rolling. I'm rolling. If bad ain't bigger than my good, it don't slow me down. I'm gonna roll right over that. You get the concept? And we're gonna have adversities in life. But when got your back, man, that don't mean nothing. Why? You got me. You got it. It's on him. But when I recognize that in myself and I changed it for myself, things been better for me. So my whole point is, man, y'all need to understand, try this thing. Why? It works. And none of our biggest mistakes in life, we make expecting others to be who we want them to be. I can't stand that. You can't change nobody but yourself. And if you will focus on that, you ain't got to worry about nobody else. That's a full-time job. I got 40 years in this damn thing, okay? So I'm just starting to say, listen, yeah, hello. But if you ain't practicing it, you ain't never going to get it. You can learn it, you can believe it, think it, whatever. But if you ain't manifesting it, it means nothing. Again, but for you to expect anything from anybody other than yourself, you're shooting yourself in the foot. I can tell you that part right there. I told you that's about sharing your self-achievements. They're going to piss on your parade. So what? They'll either take an umbrella or don't share it. Moving on. Same thing with expectations. Don't expect nothing from nobody but yourself. Hold yourself accountable. That's where it starts. And I hear a lot of women, this drives me crazy. Oh, I can change him to be who I want him to be. If the man is doing the thing that you think of him, or you want him to be, you got to be crazy. And that go both ways, men and women. I ain't trying to mold and shape nobody, no shape, form, or fashion, but myself. I be the master myself. I ain't trying to master somebody else. I ain't got time for that, okay? Any man who thinks or believes that you can make your woman better for yourself, you crazy. Again, that makes no sense. But if you make yourself better for your mate, I agree 100%. Now, it's up to them to acquiesce to what you're doing. But if they don't, you know what you got to do. We got a new word for when men lead in women. We call it clay. That's for you, my dude. All right, here you go. But I still tell men and women the same advice about life. I don't give a damn what side you fall on. Just do you. What she doing or he doing or ain't doing ain't got nothing to do. You make the decision. As long as you're doing what's right, you ain't got to worry about that. God will take care of that. Why? You gonna get yours and he gonna get what he deserves. Or she gonna get what she deserves. People mistreating you. You ain't got to acquiesce to that. Moving on. And watch this. I give y'all all the same advice about life. Why? It's good. What? It's good for the both of y'all. What's good for the goose? I'm not saying nope. Both had to be the same thing. Your best self. And if two good people working hard to be their best self, how could they go wrong? I ain't got time to wait. But that's the whole point of success in a marriage, relationship, or friendship. As long as y'all doing something positive, it can't go bad. Moving on. But remember, being a sage, I have to live by the same advice that I give when daily. Who the hell am I to give advice that I'm not using? I hate people who do that, so I would never do that. Okay? If I tell you, trust me, I'm doing it too. That's all. That's my benefit of what? Being an authentic teacher. I ain't just talking the whole bunch. No, I walk the walk. If you know me, some people, when it's to their benefit, it's cool. But when it ain't to their benefit, you don't. See? There you go. So if you living to satisfy people, you living for the wrong reason. Do you? Appease him. Self-mastery is just that. Is what? Having yourself together totally and showing respect for those who don't yet. The ignorant ones. I don't rag on people because they don't know themselves. I try to help them. Duh. I ain't here to do no harm or shame to nobody. I'm trying to educate and enlighten you. I tell you that every day. And some people still take it the wrong way. Again, I don't mind. Here we be at. But claiming self-mastery don't mean nothing. All right? I'm still working on what? My personal character flaws. Because they haven't, you don't eradicate them, you try to keep them under control, so to speak. And the longer you better you get, it becomes better and easier to do. But I'm still working on me as a student in life. I ain't ever going to reach the highest level until what? I die. Death here is the highest level. Why? Because now, if you did you need to do here, you going to the next level. That's why. Because if you don't reach that level here, you'll be back here. Like school grade. If you don't pass, you'll be back. Simple as that. Life is pretty much the same way. Well, remember, they mimic life. Life mimic education system, however you want to look at it. But I'm still working on my flaws, which they're a lot fewer than it was when I started out. Can you say that? And watch this. I will be working on my personal character flaws until what? I reach perfection or death. Simple as that. Simple as that. No. My message, 50 say get rich or die. No, I say perfect myself until the day I die. That's what I'll be working on. Simple as that. And I love teaching my right thing philosophy to those who want to learn or practice it. Not to those who want to criticize or find flaw and try to make something of it other than what it is. I ain't got time for y'all. But if you want it, I love a good fight. You know the deal. All right. But if you want to better yourself, know yourself, I'm your man. And I don't look down or think I'm any better than anyone else who is unenlightened. Because I'm enlightened to myself, I want to help others who don't what? Know themselves to what? Enlighten to themselves. That's what I do. I'm here just for that. I tell you that every day. And that's my mission. It ain't changed since the day I started doing this. My only mission is to what? Try to get you to know yourself. That's it. And when you have knowledge of self, now what? Now you can show respect for anyone else. Why? Why not? I know who I am, right? If you want to learn what I got, by all means. Again, that should be the segue, I think it is. Where we at? No, I know right here. First of all, I know how to meet people, what? On their level of intellect, common ground. The unenlightened ones. They have common sense, and that's the foundation we can start at. If you have advanced knowledge, I'm not going to talk to you in advanced conversation. Why? You ain't there. If your elevator only goes to the 10th floor, the penthouse at the 20th, Scooby-Doo, rut roll, Yeah, you can't go there. So the people who up in the penthouse, they want to deal with y'all. What they got to do? Condescend. They got to come down. And that's what people, it's annoying because that's the concept. It shouldn't be literally meaning because I got a degree. I'm Dr. So-and-so. I got to lower my status to talk to you. How about this? I don't hang out with people. I don't socialize with people who do sports, follow anything that I'm not interested in. But that don't make me better than nobody. I just choose to do what I do. Nobody give a damn about what I do. I give less than a damn about what they do or don't do. It's equal opportunity. That's all. I hear people. But you give me my birthday. Same thing you gave me for mine. Moving on. Everybody want. Nobody wants to give. Everybody just want. What? I don't give a damn because it's your birthday. That's what means something to you. It don't mean nothing to me. Again, segue. Where we at? Other people. Where we at? Okay. Other people's ignorance don't affect me anymore like it used to. Why? I could care less at this point. Why? Because they directed at me and I just let it go out. If you don't like or understand what I'm doing, that's your opinion. You got the right to the title, but I ain't got to adhere to it. You got the right. Moving on. But if you spend time listening to me and don't like what I'm doing, I understand what you said. Appreciate the view, but I was speaking English. What language you speak? I know how, again, to meet people. And when I was in projects, way of life, again, I did project shit. What? Fight, filter. We fight. Simple as that. To survive. When? Daily. Man, in my hood, fighting was normal. Friends, sister, brother, didn't make a difference. Cousin, we fighting. Why? Ignorance. We ain't gonna, adhere or give in. You got two ignorant people, what's gonna happen? They're gonna fight. You got thousands of people living on top of each other. It's constant. So I would never put my kids in that. No. Okay, been there, done that. But again, you are with your environment. I come from there. So when I played football, I earned my respect on the field as a ball player weekly. During the practice, I played. But everybody was, why you practice? It's only practice. You practice like you play. You play like you practice. So, and I hate half-ass. That always annoyed me. I can't stand it. But when I was a drug dealer, I sold drugs. I knew my place, and I worked for what? My whole time doing what I needed to do to make what I thought to get my money. I was in my hood. I was comfortable, surround myself with everything I needed, but along with that good, it had a price that I didn't want to pay again. My motto back then was, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Okay? I hadn't locked up yet. When I got out of jail, I ain't doing no more crimes. Why? I can't do no more time. Why? I ain't built for that. Man, I don't want no parts of that nonsense. They got them jail now on CPOT. I think that's CCOT. Man, oh man. You can't just go around killing people and doing stuff and thinking, well, I'm a member, I'm a gang. Okay, they shot that stuff down. Thank you. God, Lee, thank you. So I ain't got nothing to do with that. But when I ran, okay, my lady game, I ain't pimping, okay, God, yeah, been there, done that. I wasn't good, but when I did it, I also, I was the perfect side dude. If you wanted to do Mr. Fun, Mr. Just One, I was your dude. Why? One girl said, you don't want your girl your own. No, if I can have fun with everybody else, why have my man in 2.5 Men? He said, Charlie said, as long as I get some action here and there, a maid come clean up my house, I'm pretty much good. I don't need no wife. They painted my ass. And they looked at it like it's crazy. That's pretty much how it was. If you satisfy your ego, that's all you need. Your essentials. Again, yours, only you. All right? I understood that then, I understood it now. But when you do what you do, again, even if it's wrong, okay, you can meet anyone at any level in that area, in that arena. But can you start, okay, how you get your elevator from the 10th floor to the penthouse? There's some things you got to implement, you got to build on, that's all, okay? Where we at? Now, wrapping it up, again, I appreciate you tuning in. All right, here we go, taking it in. Dealing with other people's flaws. You don't want to constructively criticize nobody. That never goes well. I'm just giving you a heads up. Let it be. I know people's flaws that I still love them. That's who they are. A-holes, still love them. What? That's who we are. He chooses to be that. That ain't going to do with me. All right? But If you want what I have to get, which is knowledge of self, you have to come get it. I'm here, right here. I ain't going back to there. If you wanted drugs, you know I was at 18th and Avon. You know the deal. That's where I was at. You can always find me there. Why? I was Jitty Bugger on the corner, Diddy bopping, doing what I do, serving you. At that time, I thought that was the greatest thing. Now I'm here every day, serving you again. Still think it's the greatest thing, but there's a whole different dynamic now. Hope you recognize that. And when I sold drugs, I had what I know to be what? Good drugs. If you're going to sell them, make sure they're good. Okay, so that was my thing. Watch this. I was easy to find. Why? I was always in my hood. I stayed on the corner. I stayed in my environment. When the cops came and went in, I knew before they got midway, they was coming. Old school. But at this point, now I know that if what you have is good, be it drugs or self-knowledge, what I got now, they will come. I tell by the views. When the views say 0, I'll stop dishing it out. As long as I got numbers, I'm going to keep doing what I do. Hopefully, you do it too. Now, I had a spot, a corner on the market, okay, in the projects, in the building, where we sold drugs from. We live here. We had a spot. That was the spot. We called it the spot, okay? We worked in shift. I was 12, 13 years old, worked the night shift. Okay, I was nocturnal. I was a nighttime dude, okay? But watching, listening, back in my day, you learn on the job, okay? You get the lessons, you listen, but then you practice. I'm going to the door at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, taking money, passing out, okay? Handling my business. So when it was my time, a few years later, I had everything already laid out. So I was proficient in that arena. That's the difference. I didn't just wake up one day and say, I want to be, no, I had... well trained. Serve me well. I appreciate that. But now, that same motivation I had to do that, I give it now to teaching y'all to learn in God. And now, with the right thinking philosophy that I give away daily, life lessons, a.k.a. right thinking, knowledge of self, I know my philosophy is life is good. So I'll be here every day, serving you. All you got to do is come and get it. And I appreciate all those who do. And that's the lesson. I got more for you. You know how we do it. But in closing, right thinkers, may y'all live to be 100. Me, 100 minus a day. So I never know my right thinkers with character flaws have passed away. And we all do.